Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we got a treat for you today. Today we will be testing one of the longest standing car audio companies ever. MTX Car Audio has been around since the beginning, still owned by the same family.
So MTX's roots go back to the early 1970s with Lloyd Ivy. MTX was officially started in 1984 and is carried on by his son Jonathan Ivy to this day. Hey, sit back and enjoy this test. Also, do me a favor, please like, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel.
And just great products, great company, been around forever. And so today we're testing the 75 series, 12-inch, and then we're going to compare it to this, one of the old favorites, the JL W6v3. We got a $499 subwoofer up against a $950 subwoofer. We're going to give this thing a sound test, an SPL, and then we're going to see how it ranks against this legend in the car audio industry.
All right, no need to have me open the box. And this is really their flagship subwoofer right now, and this is not an SPL subwoofer. So as you can see, this thing is a beautiful piece, 100%. Really nice double apex surround. I really like that better than a roll surround. It also gives you more cone area because you can bring the cone out further to the edge of the basket. Speaking of baskets, this is a gorgeous basket. Real nice. It's got typical push terminals on it. Got a boot. I believe we've got a 2.5-inch voice coil. And the cone material is fiberglass. And it's a hard, rigid, so this thing isn't going to flex. So let's go over some of the specs on this thing. We've got an FS of 31 hertz. Our VAS is 52.05, so this thing should work just fine in a sealed box. X-Max is 16.7 millimeters, which isn't a lot, but I'm going to say that it's a decent amount. Efficiency, 85.44 dBs. That's right in there. Usually these are 85, 86, 87. So again, our power ratings are 375 to 750 watts RMS. We're definitely going to be giving it a bit more than that. We're going to put it in this box here. We're going to compare it to the JL W6 that we've got here. Let's get this thing boxed up in the vehicle. All right, it's been a week and I've got the MTX 75 series in the truck and I've been listening to it and this thing is pretty cool. So let's give it a sound whirl and let's see what it'll do. Well, let's see what this MTX is made out of. So, see how loud this thing gets.
Looks like it did pretty well, 127.2.
My week of testing this thing out, it was found that it's a pretty versatile sub. I mean, it's very musical, sounds great on all types of music, and the output is also pretty decent.
So what do you guys think? I think this MTX put up a damn good fight. So let's go over the specs here, okay? Price, $499, $950. I think the MTX wins. And to be honest with you, I'd really think that I'd like to see this MTX in the $450 range. I think it would really be a hell of a contender, because I'm going to be honest with you, this thing put up a way better fight than I ever expected. And I have some experience with this sub in a ported box.
So in my day life, I build custom cars, and this 1968 Buick Riviera has a bunch of MTX gear, and we borrowed the subwoofer from this project to use in this test.
Output. The JL edged it by just a touch, 127.02 to 127.6 for the JL. Damn close, damn close. And when you look at the sensitivity on these subwoofers, are identical at 85.4 dBs. And taking the X-Max into consideration, the JL's got 19 versus the 16.7 on the MTX 7512. And the FS, I'm going to tell you, I think the FS for the MTX is really in a sweet spot for people that like a wide range of music. So the JL FS is at 26.9 hertz. The MTX is at 31 hertz, which is pretty damn good compared to a lot of the other ones in this shootout. So pretty impressed. Do got to give a little bit of the nod to the JL. Now power handling. The JL RMS power is around 600 watts. The MTX is 750. And I'm going to tell you, it was evident. Like, I could give this thing full beans, and it was fine. It was good. Give it the smell test. It is a little stinky. I mean, it's been less than 10 minutes since it's been out of the box, so it's still a little stinky. Sound on different types of music. On like rock music with tight bass, the JL is gonna win almost every time on most subs. The JL really shines there. So I'm going to give it a 10, and I'm going to give the MTX a 9.5, and I'm going to tell you, it's pretty close. Okay? I think we could probably get these in and do blind tests on it, and you might not be able to tell. Now on heavy bass, the tables are kind of turned. I honestly think that the MTX outdoes the JL, and I'm going to say it's a 9 to a 9.2. So really what kind of final thought on this is build quality and the looks of the subwoofer. And I got to give the nod to the MTX. You know, it's a far better looking subwoofer. And, you know, I really like the hard carbon fiber cone on this thing.
I'd have to say that she agrees with me as well.
So anyways, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Would you buy this sub? I think it's definitely one you might want to take a look at. I think it's definitely an underdog. MTX is an amazing company. They've been around since the beginning of car audio, still owned by the same family, carrying on a legacy and, you know, doing their best. You know, the car audio market really is a tough market, and, you know, MTX is hanging tough, and I think they've probably got some new stuff in the pipeline coming out. Check out their Terminator amps.
So I used one of their new Thunder series. This is the 1400.5 in the Riviera project, and that thing is amazing. So there's a link in the description to that video.
We did a build with a bunch of their stuff and couldn't be more happy with the quality and the looks of everything that they do. So anyways, if you get a chance, pick up one of our channel stickers. Helps out. And keep watching the series. There'll be a playlist, link to a playlist for the rest of the subwoofers in this series. And we'll catch you next time.